Good evening. A defense expert told jurors on Ryan Widmer's third trial today that the coroner should not have ruled Sarah Widmer's death a homicide.
The neuropathologist also gave the jurors a show and tell to make his point. Deb Silverman is live in Lebanon with what happened in this 12th day of testimony. Deb?
Carol, well, this is something that we didn't see in the first or the second trial. Dr. Michael Balco showed the jurors two pig brains. He used them to demonstrate why the Warren County coroner should have waited 2 weeks to examine Sarah Widmer's brain. He says with time and formaldehyde, a brain becomes more firm and you can better see abnormalities. While the county coroner didn't see anything that would indicate a brain or heart condition in Widmer's autopsy, Balco says more detailed testing could have shown a problem. Balco agrees with the county coroner that Widmer drowned, but he would have ruled her manner of death undetermined because he says her injuries are consistent with life-saving efforts, not homicide.
You look for evidence of an assault. You look for defensive wounds. The victim would be trying to cover up. You'd look for other types of injuries on the body, on the back, for instance, turning away from an assault. Might have some hair or skin under the fingers if there was a attempted fighting back.
Balco also testified that you can bruise once you have died if CPR is being performed because it forces the blood to circulate. Prosecutors argued back that Balco drew his conclusion too fast without talking to emergency workers. Ryan Widmer is accused of drowning his wife in their Hamilton Township home in August 2008. The jury will be back here tomorrow morning at 8:30, and a second woman who met Ryan Widmer through the free Ryan Widmer website is expected to testify tomorrow. Carol?
Deb Silverman live from Lebanon. Thanks, Deb. And our blogger, Jessica Noll, is recounting moment-by-moment happenings inside the courtroom, including something we can't really show you. Jurors reacting, even smiling at Widmer. Here's Jessica's take on the connection between the defendant and his jury.
Since the defense has started calling witnesses this week, I've noticed a lot of nonverbal interaction between Ryan and the jury, and it stems from the testimony of Ryan and Sarah's friends. While witness after witness reminisce about the couple's first date, their wedding, first dance, some jurors smile at Ryan as he smiles. When one of Sarah's bridesmaids, Dana, testified yesterday, she talked about how Ryan and Sarah met. She and her husband actually introduced them, that they double dated, and she describes them as getting along very well. They seemed happy and they complimented each other. And I wrote this during the testimony in my blog that as she was talking about their only disagreement over paint, Ryan smiled and the jury smiled looking at Ryan. During the testimony of one of Ryan's co-workers, she described their first dance for their wedding. As she's reminiscing about this, they show a photo to the jury. I wrote, Ryan smiles. One female juror smiles during her testimony about taking dance lessons. One WCPO.com reader commented, seems like the jury has been interacting a lot with Ryan during this trial. One reader asked a question and made a comment regarding the Widmer's relationship. He wrote, have any of Sarah's friends testified to knowledge of fights, infidelity, or anything bad regarding Ryan and Sarah's relationship? Surely she would have told someone if that was the case. And the answer is no. Everyone who's testified this week for the defense has said that they were a happy couple.
And that was Jessica Noll reporting. Stay on top of all of the developments in the Widmer trial by following Jessica's blog. Go to WCPO.com/Widmer.